Hey. Uh, I thought I would do another reading vlog. First one seemed to have done well. And, this is my first Baihe. So I kind of thought about recording it as well, which basically is Chinese version of girl love. Yeah, I've been down a weird rabbit hole since learning Chinese, and like I'm obsessed with everything Chinese. Uh, so I thought we would, I guess, check it out. Hopefully you don't hear the fan in the background, but if I don't have background noise, my anxiety gets pretty high. So hopefully you can't hear that. This is called The Beauty's Blade, and apparently is the first Bahe that, what is this? Seven Seas Entertainment has done. They've done a lot of Danmei, which apparently is the Chinese version of boy love, and I'm not really into boy love, but have been slightly getting into it more lately, which is weird. Because I am now obsessed with Heaven's Official Blessing, and I just got two of their light novels too. But yeah, this is light novel, and apparently Danmei and Baihe are usually in light novel form. I guess I'll read the back so y'all know what it's about. But a duel of swords and hearts. Brash, brilliant, and beautiful, Fu Wanqing is an unconventional choice to inherit leadership of the most prestigious martial sect, known for her fiery temper and formidable swordplay. There's only one person she considers a worthy rival, the enigmatic woman who leads the demonic sect, Yu Shengyun. Ooh, demonic. Eager to prove herself, Fu Wanqing challenges Yu Shengyan to a duel, but Yu Shengyang has no interest in such theatrics until Fu Wanqing offers something she can't ignore, a rare medicine that might save one of her own. The price? She must stay by Fu Wanqing's side for 3 months. What begins as a strategic maneuver soon evolves into something more perilous. As rivalry gives way to unexpected intimacy, Fu Wanqing sought a duel, but is she prepared to fall in love? So I don't know. I think it's a lovers to lovers romance. That's stupid. A enemy to lovers romance, which I ain't too thrilled on that trope, but we'll check it out since it's my first Baihe. I can't even talk. Baihe. Okay, let's give it a go. I'm gonna stop talking now. It's not going well. It's also very pretty, like the artwork, and then like pages, which is pretty cool because it got like this up here on chapters or whatnot. So yeah. And it almost looks like it goes back and forth from person to person, which I've seen in other books. Not so much light novels yet, but I've seen it in books because this is Yu Shengyang, so we'll see. I think that's the way it's gonna go anyway. Alright, so it's not going back and forth from person to person, it's talking in third tone. And, third person. And I usually don't like books that really talk in third person, but I'm going to continue reading it to see where it goes. But third person kind of confuses me, so I get confused on who is who and what is what. And I'm not a huge fan of third person, so even if it was an American book and it was in third person, I'd DNF it right away. I don't usually read a whole lot in third person, but I'm going to continue to see where it goes. But so far, the one lady, whatever her name is, Fu, I guess, decided to go to you. Wait, is that right? Fu and you? No. Maybe. Uh-oh. Oh my god, it is Fu and you. Holy hell. Alright. I don't know what her problem is with you, but she just went in to wherever you was at and, like, started picking at her. Oh my god. And some things I'd have to read over again just because it's in third person, so my brain isn't, like, grasping it. This is one that I kind of wished had an anime to it. But, I'm not exactly sure why she has problems with you. I can't remember that part. But she's basically like, it's her or me. So she wants to do a sword fight with this girl. Well, apparently, you had a shijie, and she and Fu ended up killing her. So she's like, don't you want revenge? And you's like, why? She was weak. Why would I want revenge? That was about as far as I got. And man, can I really tell his story. I think, in my last video, I struggled freaking telling the story too. But I was all sorts of more confused with that book by the time I figured it out. If you read The Beauty's Blade, let me know what you thought. Okay. Apparently, the two girls are born in two different guilds that apparently don't like each other. So she's like, we were born enemies, so let's fight. And he's like, that's more of a reason not to fight. And it's funny because apparently they were, well, Fu had the sword, you didn't, but they were in some type of quarrel. And out of rage, she ended up destroying the room and then the lock of this girl's hair. And she's like, enough. I lost. Now you need to leave. And she's like, well, we were born enemies. Let's do this. And she's like, nope. And walked out. So, I guess there's something between the two guilds. So, yeah, enemies to lovers, I guess. I'm still not exactly sure why Fu hates you so much. But Yu's got on her nerves from the moment they met. And, like, everything you did annoyed her after she got to this place to fight her. Okay, things got interesting. Because, I guess Yu was about to get auctioned off. Because somebody was auctioning off a bunch of girls. And I think Yu was one of them. And then Fu decided, like, if I can't stab her with my sword, nobody can have her. So she jumped down. And then she got in a fight with these guys and killed them all. And then she asked Yu where, I can't remember what it was called, a house of flowing gold. Anyways, that was an interesting part. And now I am reading a chapter called Painted Nudes. Yup. Okay. I'm slightly annoyed with Fu's character. And when reading this, you would think she was part of the demon guild. And not you. Also, you barely said a damn thing in this book, except for I'm not gonna fight you. Which is the last few things she did. Though she did follow Fu into her domain because her dad called her down to have a conversation or something. Apparently, Fu gives her guild quite a bit of trouble, which is weird since she's in the Light Guild. And you ended up following her because Fu had her for a night. Because apparently she bought you when getting rid of the men that were gonna place a bet on her or something. And apparently you is looking for a healing potion or something of healing to heal her Shijie. Because Fu freaking broke her legs or something. And she's like, well, you came down here. They'll know it's you. You ain't getting out of this alive. But you could stay 3 months with me and then I'll give you the healing potion. Oh, and then she kissed you out of nowhere after she had a bunch. This girl needs anger management classes, okay? Something's seriously wrong with her. And then after the kiss, she says you's toying with her. And you's like, aren't you the one that initiated the kiss? Did you not? And then I have yet to see what happens after that. Fu's character is driving me nuts, alright? I cannot stand her right now. I don't know if her character gets better or not, but I can't stand her. And I don't know if anyone else is like reading this book and getting annoyed with her character too or not. Like, I'm only that far in. I'm not very far at all. And I just want to choke the bitch. Like, oh my god. Okay, well, we're gonna see what else happens. Also, there was a picture in the, what was it? The, nudes portraits chapter or whatever. What chapter is this? Painted nudes. Wow. I said that backwards. Anyways, that was the picture. And I'm not really sure on why she did what she did to her Shijie, but that's where it's at. This one's called Iron Monk. Alright. So, this dude, I don't know where they're at, or where he came from, but he's getting into it with Fu, and he actually says, you possess the heart of a snake and the mind of a scorpion, twisted and cruel. Which, that sums it up, because this lady has some problems. And he's sick of her shit, too. Never mind. He's dead. I'm reading more of this book. And apparently Fu really likes to sit and use lap. And then she knows how good she smells, and at this point, I kind of feel like Fu tricked you into liking her whenever that happens. I haven't got that far yet. And Fu sounds like she should have been in the demon realm. I'm telling you, she's starting to fight with everybody. She's gave her guild so much trouble. And the book says how she got her looks from her mother, but they don't know where her anger issues came from. Anyways, they're at this fight at this bar or something, and everyone started fighting because that just kind of happens around Fu. One of them knocked out the cup, and after they were all like done, he went for his drink, and then forgot that the other person like knocked it out. That made me chuckle a little bit. And then like Fu reached into Yu's clothes because they didn't believe, Yu was Yu at this point. So she told Yu that if you tell enough lies, then nobody believes you when you're telling the truth. Okay, there's some truth to that. So Fu puts her hand in Yu's clothes looking for a coin. And she's like, "Where's your coin? Shouldn't you show them you're you or whatever? And teach them a lesson for not believing it's you?" And then Yu puts her hand in Fu's clothes next. And now Fu is extremely confused. And then Yu takes out, what was it? A bamboo, a flute, I don't know, something that makes music. A thingy thing. And she ends up playing the music, and it stops all of these people in their tracks, which I think these specific people are from the Demon Guild. And then their like faces go white, and they're like, "Oh, fuck, it may be her." And the Fu's like, "Aw, you gave me that. Are you taking it back?" And then they're all like, even more confused, like, "What the fuck? What's happening?" And they don't know why they act so comfortable with each other. And so far, Fu does a lot of talking, and Yu does a lot of not talking. I think this scene was kind of like the most she talked through the whole book, and I'm like, that far in. So, I mean, her character don't seem to be growing much. There is another thing I'm going to be reading online that's Baihe II that people tell me is really good. And they also said how this book was overrated. And so far, reading through it, I'm going to say yeah. But so far, the scene with the Demon Guild and their weird fighting habits and how they were so confused amused me a little bit. I'm gonna lie. And I don't know, Yu doesn't really say a whole lot on how she thinks about Fu at this point. But Fu seems really like her. Okay, so somehow, someway, there was like another fight. Shocker. Except this time is Fu's territory. And this person came in to ask Fu for help. It whispered something about how, like, he was getting choked, and whispered something about how Fu was praying to his mother, and then it kind of shifted his focus to her. Anywho, at some point, it came after Yu, and I'll be damned, Fu jumped in front of it, and she's the one that got hurt. Well, they found out it was poison. So, now Yu is sucking it out of her. So, yeah. That's where we're at. Fu did mention how she should have been or how evil she is, and that she should have been the priestess of the demon clan instead of the Light Alliance. So, I mean, I'm glad me and her are on the same page right now, but damn. And trying to keep these characters apart has been kind of hard. And then Yu's clan did come back to try to retrieve her, but she does not want to be retrievable at this time. Because she's like, no. And she's the one looking for medicinal herbs, which is how she got in this whole predicament with Fu. And it's almost like Fu just started messing with her. I mean, I don't have Yu's perspective on it yet. But Yu's getting kind of fond of her and her chaos, I guess. And so her Shishie told these people to come and retrieve Yu, and they said that she wanted her to quit looking for the medicinal herbs and to just come back safely, and she once again said no. So there's that, and apparently Fu is okay from the poison. I mean, there wasn't much more after Yu kind of like sucked it out of her, but okay, something's going on with my camera again. Anyway, keep in mind, I'm only like halfway through this, and I've already mentioned some things on the way down here. I did end up, I started this other one that people have recommended online, and already I like the story better, because I was trying to figure out if it was me or like the story. And this got so much traction that Seven Seas Entertainment is going to be posting an announcement of more Baihe licenses, and I'm hoping they're better than this, because I just don't really like the story. And I don't like how the characters barely develop, and they almost say the same thing every time they talk. There are some funny moments in this, but I just don't like it. I am gonna finish it, because I'm already this far in. I'm gonna finish it because I'm curious of how they decide to be together and, you know, not kill each other. But the guilds are now fighting because the demon guild has this thing that belongs to the Fu, almost forgot her name, Fu, of the, I don't know, the other one. I want to say heaven, but that's not it. But like the other one that's supposed to be good, and she mentioned that she should be the one of the demon guild or whatever. Anyways, they're fighting, and Yu, which also irritates me, is standing back to let Fu's plan go into action to destroy both guilds. And she's supposed to be like the princess of the demon guild. So that also kind of annoys me. Apparently, this story just annoys me. And Fu really annoys me. And I don't think it's that great for all the hype, to be honest. But I'm gonna keep going. Something is seriously wrong with my camera, and I almost didn't try to do this clip again. But this next piece is gonna be a spoiler. So if you don't want a spoiler, skip like, I don't know, 2 minutes down the road, alright? But apparently the Shijie that you was all, I don't know, golden about and obsessed with keeping alive, actually poisoned her. And she almost died. Fu somehow kept her alive by messing with different types of concoctions, and then they found a healer who helped. But then Yu is now going to go and save Liu, who Fu apparently put in prison, which is rightfully should be, and she should stay there. But for some reason, Yu still wants to protect her if she nearly killed her ass. Something seriously wrong with this bitch. Okay, I did it. I finished it. And I'm glad it's over. I really did not like this book. I tried to and I wanted to because it's so popular, but I just got kind of frustrated with it and the characters and the Fu and Yu's characters didn't really develop a whole lot, and they were just kind of stuck. So I don't know. And the way Fu didn't care about her dad and wanted to take down her guild plus Yu's guild, and Yu didn't care if her guild went down, is just, I don't know. I don't like it. I mean, if you like it, that's cool, but I didn't like it, and now I don't know what to do with the book. I might get rid of it or keep it since it was my first Baihe. I have no clue. But I'm glad that's over with. If you read the book, let me know what you thought of it. And I'll see you in the next one.